Subscribe for more. Executive Order. Holding former government officials accountable for election interference and improper disclosure of sensitive governmental information. January 20th, 2025. This executive order directs the revocation of security clearances for former intelligence officials and John R. Bolton, citing concerns over the politicization of the intelligence community (IC) and the unauthorized disclosure of classified information. The order responds to the 2020 presidential campaign incident, where 51 former intelligence officials publicly dismissed reports on Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation and addresses Bolton's alleged mishandling of classified information in his memoir. Additionally, the order mandates an investigation into potential political manipulation within the IC and requires recommendations to prevent future incidents. Key sections and summary. Section 1. Purpose. Allegations of political manipulation by intelligence officials. In 2020, 51 former intelligence officials coordinated with the Biden campaign to issue a letter discrediting media reports about Hunter Biden's laptop. The letter wrongly suggested that the story was part of a Russian disinformation campaign. The letter was reviewed by the CIA Pre-Publication Classification Review Board, with senior CIA officials aware of its contents. Some signatories held active security clearances and had contracts with the CIA at the time. Concerns over politicization of the intelligence community. The intelligence community, IC, must remain apolitical and not be used to influence U.S. elections. The letter misled the American public and undermined democratic institutions. This act eroded public trust in intelligence agencies. Unauthorized disclosure of classified information. John R. Bolton, former National Security Advisor, published a memoir that allegedly contained classified information. The book was published without proper review, creating national security risks. The disclosure of sensitive information could discourage future presidents from seeking candid advice. Action required. To restore trust and prevent future abuses, the order revokes security clearances for former intelligence officials involved in the 2020 election letter. John R. Bolton, due to his memoir's classified disclosures. Section 2. Policy. The executive order establishes the following core policies. Intelligence community must remain politically neutral. The IC must not engage in partisan activities or be used for election-related influence. Political interference by intelligence personnel threatens national security. Security clearances should not be used for political influence. Intelligence officials should not use their status to shape public opinion during elections. Holding a clearance is a privilege, not a political tool. Classified information must remain confidential. Government officials must not publish classified information for personal gain. Unauthorized disclosures, particularly in memoirs, pose serious national security risks. Section 3. Implementation. Immediate revocation of security clearances. The Director of National Intelligence, DNI, and Director of the CIA must immediately revoke the security clearances of 50 former intelligence officials and John R. Bolton. 2 signatories of the 2020 election letter are deceased. Investigation into political interference in the intelligence community. Within 90 days, the DNI and CIA director must submit a report to the president detailing other intelligence officials involved in political manipulation. Recommendations to prevent intelligence agencies from influencing U.S. elections. Disciplinary actions, including additional security clearance revocations. Section 4. General provisions. Legal considerations. The order does not override existing laws or agency authorities. Implementation must be consistent with applicable laws and funding availability. Non-enforceability clause. The order does not create legal rights for individuals to sue the government. Summary and implications. Key actions taken. Revocation of security clearances. 50 former intelligence officials and John Bolton will immediately lose their security clearances. Intelligence community political neutrality. Prevents future intelligence officials from engaging in political activities that could influence elections. Investigation and policy reforms. A 90-day review will determine if further disciplinary actions are necessary. Recommendations will be made to prevent future intelligence manipulation. Implications. Major shift in intelligence community oversight. The order signals tighter restrictions on intelligence personnel engaging in political commentary. Could lead to additional disciplinary actions against other intelligence officials. Political controversy. The revocation of security clearances for high-profile former officials may spark political and legal challenges. Raises debates over free speech and the role of intelligence officials in political discourse. Impact on future intelligence disclosures. Increased scrutiny on intelligence officials publishing memoirs or making public statements. Potential tighter classification review of future books by former national security officials. Conclusion. This executive order takes a strong stance against political interference by intelligence officials and unauthorized classified disclosures. It revokes security clearances for those involved in the 2020 election controversy and Bolton's book, while mandating a broader investigation into intelligence community misconduct. Subscribe for more!